Hello and welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically welcome back to Ferrari in Colchester. Would you like to come in? So today is a very exciting day. Today is the day that I finally spec my 812. Jack here has been very long suffering with me. He's been trying to get me in to spec the car for, well, probably months. He's off camera, he's strolling around over there preparing the admin, but I'm going to sit down at the table and lock my spec today on the 812. 812 is probably one of the most excited I've been about any of my cars that I've ordered, and it is the last supercar that I've ordered. There are no more supercar orders after this one, so this one I'm going to go to town on the spec. Do get in the comments with what spec you think I should go for. I say I'm locking it today, but there will be amendments possible, so it's not going to go into build like this week. So do get in the comments, troll me, abuse me, hit my Instagram. I want ideas, I want inspiration, so get in the pot. But I'm pretty sure I know what I want with the spec, so let's go do it. Very quickly though, before I go and sit and spec the car, this is their demo, very, very high spec. It is currently not able to be driven, it's not registered yet, but I will be back to drive this and do a first drive video. The most I've done with one of these cars is sit in it in Geneva, so I'm very, very excited. So, Jack, we're going out for a spin in this at some point, aren't we?
Definitely.
I'll hold you to that. Yeah, so stay tuned for this being wrapped around a lamppost in Colchester at some point soon. I'm joking. He's laughing, but he's a little bit stressed. I'm a little bit stressed as well. But yeah, the spec on this is quite cool. To be honest with you, I'm not sure that I'll go for these wheels, but they do actually look really cool, and I've changed my opinion on these quite a lot. But yeah, it's got the full external carbon kit. It's pretty punchy. Do you like it, Ollie?
Yeah, I do. Not so keen on the colour, but...
Yeah, I do like, I don't know. I do like it in red, actually. This is going to be a stressful experience because I'm going to keep flopping around about the colour and everything, basically.
Get close to him though, mate. Just
yep. Yeah, aware of that, so no pressure at all. Come on, let's go do it. So I have been through the spec with Jack and Chris actually. Chris we haven't seen on camera yet. Have we seen Jack yet on the camera?
No, we haven't. No.
We'll get his face in it in a bit. He's avoided it so far. So we've been through the spec and I've decided on what I want. So on the screen we have a rough representation of what I will be getting. The colour is not on the configurator, it is a special order colour. We found a close-ish colour to it. The wheels won't be the exact wheels either, but again they're reasonably close-ish. So the car will look a lot different to what's on the screen, so don't troll me just yet. So I'm going to go through anyway. Cough vibes. Update on my cough. I went to hospital earlier and it turns out I have asthma from somewhere, so that's a good New Year gift. Okay. Thanks for all of your concerns though, you have got a lot of concerned comments about the cough. Okay, well basically I'm just going to point at the screen because I can't get it to work. But, okay, so the paint here is going to be a triple layered paint. I think that without being crass, and I can't afford it anyway, so I'm not boasting, I think it's about 17k just for the paint. So it's going to be a triple layered paint. I'm not going to reveal exactly what colour it is. I don't really want people copying me, first and foremost. And also I want to leave a little bit to be surprising upon collection. The wheels as well, they're going to be this design, but they're not going to be that colour or kind of vibe, so there's going to be something slightly different with them. I'm not going for black wheels, and I know loads of you want me to go for black wheels, but there's a very good reason I'm not going for black wheels as we get into the interior. How do I actually do the interior? There must be a way to do it. So I've gone for Daytona racing seats. These are the carbon backed bucket seats, and the stitching here is going to match the exterior. It obviously doesn't show on here because the configurator is not 100% accurate, but I've gone for tan buckets. I didn't go for tan throughout the whole car because it just makes it so bright and odd in there, and also you get a huge amount of reflections into the rear window and also at the top of the dash, which you'll be able to see somewhere. Let's click on this. There we go. Here we go. So in here I've gone for black on the top of the dash and the black headliner as well, because if you get tan across the top of the dash, then you get reflections on like winter's days, or you're going to see a dashboard, which is not very helpful. Yellow rev counter, the all important carbon driving zone, because that is obviously Like, if you don't buy a Ferrari with that, then you're going to keep it for the rest of your life because no one's ever going to buy it off you. I've also gone for carbon central bridge as well. And you may realise that these are aluminium and I've not gone for carbon. There's a very good reason for that. You cannot spec carbon here. You cannot obviously spec carbon pedals because they wouldn't work. So there is aluminium elements and here as well, and all the outside of the buttons and here as well. There's aluminium elements in the car and there that you can't get rid of. So even if I did spec all of this carbon, there'd still be aluminium dotted around. So I think it ties it in all a lot nicer than having all of this in aluminium. Also, this is like, I don't know, like £8 to start doing carbon vents. Another little touch I've done that the configurator isn't showing, I have got rid of the red outer rings on these vents. I don't know if you can see that, but I've gone for black because I don't really like the red, to be honest with you. I think that's pretty much it on the outside. There's also something on the outside, we'll go back to that. View exterior. So on the outside, I've obviously gone for Scuderia shields, but I've gone for painted shields on the outside. So they're actually going to be slightly bigger than this, and they're going to be hand painted by someone at Ferrari. So that is, you're probably all going to think that's a complete waste of money, but I really like it, so I'm going to go for that. Let's have a little look, different view. So on the back of the car here, standard aluminium exhaust pipes. You can get those in black or you can get them in titanium, but they match the wheels and it all ties in together, which I really like, and it ties in with the Ferrari lettering. Great. I've also gone for the very important Italian badge. How much is that actually? You'll know if you've watched any of my F12 videos that I am obsessed with that silly little badge. I think it looks great. You may not agree, but that is of no relevance. So yeah, that is 672 quid for that. So if you see any Ferraris parked up with that on it, yeah, pluck it off, chuck it on eBay, and that is a good day's work. Okay, I've also left this in the blue, because the blue colour that I've chosen I absolutely love, and why would I not cover it in that blue colour? I think you can get that in carbon. The other thing as well, I know you're all going to troll me on, is the fact there was no carbon on the outside. I haven't spec'd this in carbon. You can spec that in carbon. I think you can do some carbon between the lights. You can do carbon down the side skirts and round the front. Around the front here you can get that all in carbon and that as well. And also the inserts inside the headlights, I believe you can get in carbon as well, and probably on the mirrors. But once you've done all that, you've probably spent 40, 50 odd K on exterior carbon fibre. And on the 488, the 458, I think that's worth the money. I think it looks really cool, and I'd do as much carbon as possible. But on the kind of the more GT cars, I don't really think that you need the exterior carbon. I think it's a lot more classy, and it's a bit of a waste of money. He says, spending 17 grand on paint. I think that's pretty much it on the spec list. Is there anything else? I've not gone for privacy glass. On the Lamborghini, I put tinted windows on it because it's a bit of a chavvy, drug dealery car. But on this, I don't think it suits it, so I've not gone for that. I've obviously gone for front and rear parking cameras. Suspension lifter, again, a lot of people say you don't really need it on these because they've got quite a lot of clearance. I never really had issues with the F12, but I think in terms of just peace of mind, I put lifter on it anyway. I think that's pretty much it. I've gone for racing seat lifter as well. That means with the bucket seats, you can actually adjust them a little bit more, which is very, very useful. Black brake calipers as well. That is going to be something I know a load of you are going to troll me on. I just think, especially with the size the Scuderia shields are going to be and a little bit of yellow on there, I know loads of you are going to be telling me to get yellow calipers, but honestly, with the yellow one, can we do that actually on here? Can we do this? Can we do this? Seat belts. So I've not gone for chavvy seat belts either, just left them alone, black, nice. So you can do all this like coloured carbon fibre on the outside. You can get really, really silly with this stuff. Titanium wheel bolts, actually, I think they look quite cool. Let's see. Brake calipers. So my point was that there would be too much yellow on here if you put them in yellow, and I went black on the Lamborghini and I really, really like them. So if you make them yellow, I know that this is probably going to look quite nice now and you're going to call me an idiot. There we go. I don't like that, I'll be honest. Don't like it, so that's why I've done that. I've taken your job, by the way. Just Jack, ladies and gentlemen. His Instagram will pop up on the screen. Jack is the chap here at Culture's Ferrari. Chris as well. Say hello, mate. We'll get your Instagram on the screen as well. We'll get people over it. How do I open the door and like show the little
I'll show you a neat trick.
Yeah. Animations. Here we go.
Which one? Which one?
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. So I've gone for silver wheels because inside I've got an aluminium. Oh, look at that. You've done this before. So inside the pedals are aluminium, the sills are aluminium, the door things are aluminium, and all that is as well. And that ties up with the wheels and the exhaust. This is why I'm justifying not getting black wheels. By the way, don't panic, I haven't changed the caliper to yellow. I've not lost the plot. So black wheels would have had to have black exhaust, and then that wouldn't have tied in with anything in the interior. So there is. Right, everyone's bored. I'm actually becoming bored of my own voice. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of the spec. Whether you're being polite or rude, let me know anyway. If you're being rude, though, I'll be rude back. Anyway, delivery is. When's delivery, mate?
To be confirmed.
Yeah, to be confirmed. I thought so. So I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's this year. But if it's not, then yeah, Jack might be missing a family member. No, who knows? I mean, it's Ferrari. I mean, I don't think there'll be many this year. Hopefully mine is one of them, but I don't actually have the money at the moment, mate, so if you say it's turning up in a couple of months, you can whistle for it. So yeah, stay tuned anyway, there's going to be more developments on that, and I'm going to come back and drive their demo here as well at Ferrari Colchester. Stock here is brilliant, so come and check it out. Pass to Jack and Chris when you get here. Anyway, subscribe, blah blah blah, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.